calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Cousins to throw it this time. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
This opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Play action now. Cousins looking here for Smith downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Amendola set to return it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Lions will take over.
45-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Complete. It's Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Carry on Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He was covered by
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Stepping it off for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
A gain of 2.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 30.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We're scoreless after one. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run. It's Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Lions, first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Pass from Stafford, caught by Amendola. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play, because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Now Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Christian Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Off off the play fake. Cousins. He's going to air one out. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this time?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw again on second down. Stafford. Pass to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Johnson, the intended.
A first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
To number 19.
Kenny Galladay, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 40. set of downs. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the 3rd quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the 2nd half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Forced out to his left, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to air one out. Intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The 22-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Johnson.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. On 1st down at Stafford. Flushed out right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Carry on
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Vikings 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st down, Detroit.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Underneath for Johnson. He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Stafford on 1st down. And it's caught here, Amendola.
Stafford's pass.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins to throw it this time. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Play action now. Cousins. He's got his man sharp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the 50, it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Number 33.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Cousins here to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
On the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they got the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Stanford. And that will be incomplete.